welcome back. This time of the year it could be super busy. Summer is over, you're back into the routine, and things can all get a bit manic sometimes.
Which is why it's so important to take some 5 minutes to yourself. And as a part of Fáilte Ireland's Keep Discovering Autumn campaign, we sent the busy bee Paul Ryder in search of some R&R.
Things haven't been quite the same. There's a haze on the horizon, babe.
There are plenty of amazing places across Ireland where you can embrace the switching off from the business of life. And we've started here in County Clare for the amazing Cliffs of Moher experience.
Nothing really goes to plan.
So, over the last 2 years, people have gotten so into their hiking because we couldn't go to gyms, so we had to take to the mountains. What sort of hikes can people do here at the Cliffs of Moher?
Well, here at the Cliffs, you have the full Cliffs of Moher walk. So it stretches from Doolin all the way down to Hag's Head. We're standing up here by O'Brien's Tower, built in 1835. Wonderful place of history. We do tours up here and we have guides up here every day. So basically O'Brien's Tower was built in 1835 by local landlord Cornelius O'Brien, and throughout his life he just saw great potential here at the Cliffs for tourism. Now, I know it's funny to be using the word tourism for back then, but he would have been the grandfather of tourism here when he built this tower.
You were talking to me earlier on about how the fact that 8,000 people a day are currently coming to the Cliffs of Moher. What has somewhere like this done for tourism in both Clare and the Cliffs of Moher area?
It's especially great for the whole area. You have people staying locally in hotels and family-run B&Bs. It's given the place business, it's adding to sustainable tourism. You know, it's putting more emphasis on Irish culture and heritage because this is what people come to see.
Yeah.
So it's a huge promotion of culture, heritage, tradition, everything like that. There's plenty of other hikes around the Burn. There's Fenor Beach with Aloha Surf School. There's a lovely beach, Lahinch down the road, 15-minute drive from here. Another surf school down there. There's Lahinch Golf Club. There's loads of outdoorsy activities to do. There's rock climbing in the Burn.
Of course, Ciara, we're in Ireland, so we know that weather can change in a flash. If somebody's preparing to come to the Cliffs of Moher experience, what should they do to prepare for the weather?
Well, I'd say always prepare for the worst when you come here to the Cliffs. So you could have a sunny day, but we get rain showers every day here in Ireland, as everyone knows. You can see me here in my rain gear and my wet pants. That's all you need to have fun on a hike.
Now you're in my life. I can't get you off my mind.
So about a 40-minute drive away from the Cliffs of Moher is Flaggy Shore. And nestled within this gorgeous bay is the Flaggy Shore oyster experience. Now, I've tasted oysters, but I've never shooked them. Let's see how I get on.
Now, Paul, since it's your first time opening oysters today, I better give you an apron.
I've got an apron
in case
to
you
go.
make a mess.
So, Conor, talk to me about Flaggy Shore oysters. When did you, because it's been around since the 1960s, when did you take it over?
So myself and my business partner Mark took over Flaggy Shore oysters back in February.
And what makes Flaggy oysters so special?
So the Flaggy Shore oyster is influenced by the minerality in the Burn, the level of oceanic water that comes through Galway Bay. With an oyster, the oyster and the ocean do all the work. You don't feed them, you don't give them any sort of pesticides. They're totally natural, so it's just the perfect conditions in the bay that they come from.
Take us to the process of how you actually clean the oysters and get them ready for suppliers.
Tommy Connolly will take the oysters out of the bay in the morning. We'll have them here early afternoon. We'll put them through our washer. From the washer, they go into purification. So we switch on our UV filter. So once those oysters come out of purification, they go back into the washer. We take them out onto the sorting table. We put them into boxes.
Now, speaking of process, shucking the oysters is next.
Yeah.
Right? Is it dangerous, or is it just you have to be really careful?
It depends on the oyster. There's a few different types of oysters. Some oysters are easier to open than others.
Okay.
The one thing I always tell people...
Is there a beginner oyster that I could take?
These are the beginner oysters. And there's a beginner technique. You kind of twist and lift at the same time.
And lift.
Twist and lift. You'll see there's a bit of a... He's got a hold up here, right?
Yeah.
Bit of a suction on the top of the shell. So you need to just help him let go of that. And then, so now, if you see there, we're going to cut this muscle. There's your oyster.
And there's your oyster. So, Conor, you've had your go Now I'm going to attempt to show my own one, right?
Perfect.
So can you pick me an easy one? Because I've got the apron on, so I'm safe, but I'm just worried about my hands.
Absolutely. This one's jumping out to me now at the moment as a good oyster.
Okay.
See,
So we've got a little bit of a gap
You've
there.
got a nice hinge there to work with. Right. So the first question, are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Right-handed. So you'll hold the knife with your right hand now, and then push the knife down towards the table. Down this way. You hear it pop now. There you go.
Hey!
So what you want to do is
you want to twist.
So you want to pull the knife right along the top of the oyster, as close to the top of the oyster as you can, so you get the whole thing. And pull it the whole way back now. Pull that open now. There you go. So you disconnect the.
So you disconnect it from
that guy from the shell.
Now we got there in the end.
Yeah, no, not a bad first attempt. We'll make a shucker out of you yet.
I've been called some things in my life. There we go. Let's
Natural
get into
now.
it.
Perfect.
Cheers. If, like me, you're a fan of taking care of yourself, then a wellness getaway is really, really good to reset the body and the mind. I've come here to the Cliffs of Moher retreat, just a short drive from the cliffs themselves, to take in all the activities and to relax, regenerate and reconnect. Michelle, we're here at the Cliffs of Moher retreat, and I have to say, when you walk in this room, you just feel this sense of complete calm. Can you tell us a little bit about the retreat and what sort of services you offer here?
We offer lots of different things. They're all focused around a wellness experience, and there are different things people can do. We have yoga and hiking retreats where we take people along the Cliffs of Moher. We have whole nervous system rebalancing retreats, which is all very gentle, lots of meditation, breath work, very relaxing and restorative classes. We have Wim Hof method retreats, which is the ice baths and breathing. Some people might be familiar with that, which are great retreats, and we get a lot of men at those retreats, which is really nice. We're offering an experience. It's a wellness experience, and it's for everyone's body. Also, connection to nature. I think that's
and you can't
a huge part of it.
Like, you can't but look outside these windows and kind of just see the nature. And you're very lucky the sun is here now. It wasn't like this 20 minutes ago, but sure, isn't that the Irish weather? Lastly, why is it so important, do you think, in your industry, to, in your knowledge, to just switch off and reset?
I think we're busier than ever. We seem to be bombarded, social media, everything's busy. And when we're busy, we can't really listen. You know, we're disconnected to our own innate wisdom of what's needed for our own bodies, our own minds, our own emotions. But taking that time out gives us that chance to listen. So this pose is about letting go. So it's not about being more of anything, it's just about letting your body completely relax. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, allow every single one of your cells to just melt against the support. Relax your jaw and just exhale. Let your body completely yield.
So I've had a great time in Clare, and as you can see, there's so much to see and do. So if you're looking to book something this autumn, why don't you choose Ireland and keep discovering? Now it's my time to relax.
Feeling very relaxed after this.